Only. What's up, guys? ONLYUSEmeBLADE. And YouTube used to be like a school lunchroom. And what I mean by that is that it wasn't a ton of people. If you think about a high school, or maybe even middle school, I don't really know. But basically, if you think about a high school's cafeteria, and think about how segregated and how separated, even though it's a collection of people, it's a collection of separations. And when I first came into this YouTube lunchroom, I'm a sociable person. I get along with everybody. I'm not confined to one clique. When I was in high school, I was the basketball, football, stoner, also in the music group dude that was literally absolutely cool with everyone. And a couple times there would be situations where people would think of me as a mediator between the different groups or cliques, and I was like, I don't separate people. Like, if you're cool with someone, you're cool with someone. A lot of times I'm friends with somebody that another person doesn't like, and I tell them to go fuck themselves. I'm just like, you don't get to dictate who I think is cool and who I think is not. I'm not into the whole popularity thing. But basically, imagine gaming on YouTube initially was just a small school's cafeteria. And as I walk in and as I see some familiar faces, there was one kid, and he was sitting kind of just solo, doing his own thing. And I asked him, I was like, hey, dude, do you want to trade this for this? You know, he had a pudding, and I had a Capri Sun, and he gave me his pudding out of his Lunchable. And that gentleman is that guy who camps. And obviously, we've never traded Lunchable products. But I'm just using this as an analogy. That guy who camps is the younger gun-using version of myself that when I first came into the YouTube scene, he and I just connected, and we were just like cool people. We had some mutual friends. We had some friends that I was cool with that he didn't necessarily get along with, but it didn't really matter because it was more so on a one-on-one basis, if that makes sense. And a lot of times things that I was thinking during the whole progress of this YouTube thing, that guy who camps would say them in commentaries or on Twitter or whatever. And the thing is that I think right at the beginning of Ghost, he made a little comeback. He basically hadn't been doing the YouTube thing for a while because for the simple fact that he never did YouTube with the same intentions. He did YouTube because he liked doing YouTube and he liked interacting with his fans. He used to get videos that would go viral, and it wasn't from him gaming the system or doing anything like that. It was just literally he enjoyed making videos, and his viewers, he has a better trust with his viewers than I do, which kind of sucks because I've always prided myself on having like the best trust ever, but somehow his is even stronger, and he's just overall just a fucking cool dude. I don't know what happened to him. A lot of times, because I'm cool with him and this and that, people think that I have like a pipeline to him, and I'm really, really kind of upset because I used to have his phone number, and now I don't know why I don't have it anymore, but pretty much that guy who camps kind of disappeared. There was a person said that when I was doing my live stream, get that maniac. A person said that when I was doing my live stream that he actually made an appearance back into, like, he made an appearance in my like live stream chat, but I think I was like concentrating. I couldn't see it. I couldn't find it or whatever. So I used the comparison or used the analogy of like YouTube used to be like a high school cafeteria. Then as it progressed, it became a thing where YouTube became like a college campus cafeteria where there was so many people that there's not an intimate setting and there's no way to like, it's impossible to know everyone. It's just completely impossible. And now YouTube has become, you know, a huge job. YouTube has become a massive, huge job, and the people that are at this job don't necessarily care what their fellow coworkers are doing. They actually look at it like, fuck you, you're a competitor. i.e. if you put up a video, that means that your views are literally taken away from mine. Dog eat dog world. And I don't want to speak for Jeff, that guy who camps, but I am going to go out on a limb and assume that he wasn't really a fan of what YouTube had become and where YouTube is heading, and he doesn't need YouTube, if that makes sense. Like, he never did YouTube. Here's the thing, like, a lot of people, when they do YouTube and they like get this popularity or whatever, it's because they're actually like losers in real life. And I know it sounds harsh or whatever, but like, I don't, like, me personally, I don't personally need online popularity. I do this because I like it, and I've worked regular jobs, and this is a way better than a regular job. And so the point of this video is to kind of remember that guy who camps. Jeff, if you somehow listen to this, get in contact with me. I think you have my Skype, or you can Twitter DM me, or if you still have my number, call me or whatever, dude. But just let me know what the hell's going on, man, because you were one of the real ones, and you were one of the kids at school that I like kicking it with. And YouTube as a whole just doesn't seem as fun or down to earth, or it doesn't make as much sense without you around, bro. So that's pretty much what I have to say about it. I don't know where that guy who camps is. If I find him, I'll let you guys know as a viewer and as a friend of the channel. So, ONLYUSEmeBLADE. Peace and butt grease.